guys, welcome back to another part of the zombie apocalypse series. So today we are doing episode 21. And first of all, I just want to apologize for not posting this series in 2 weeks. I know it's been like so long. It feels like so long since I played with these guys. Basically what happened is I tried to record this video last week, and then for some reason my microphone, like my old microphone, it was acting up a little bit. Like it was not sounding how it normally sounds, and I could not figure out why. So I was like, okay, you know what I'm gonna buy a new microphone because I was planning on buying one for a while anyways. So I got this new fancy microphone that cost honestly way too much money, but we moved past that. Okay, we don't talk about it because it's I don't want to think about that, you know what I mean? And now that I've got this microphone, turns out it's not as simple as it sounds when you get a new microphone. I was in the impression I would get it and then I would just plug it in and it would be absolutely splendid sounding. Turns out that's not the case. So it took me quite a while to get it to how I like it. Now, if this doesn't sound particularly incredible yet, that is just because I'm going to be changing around the filters and stuff throughout the next few videos. And honestly, I just need to record right now. Like I have to do this. Okay, so if it doesn't sound exactly how I normally sound, I do apologize, and hopefully I'll be able to get it to how I like it after a while. But right now, hopefully, oh my god, hello, hopefully this sounds okay. So anyways, we are back with the gang. So we have Kristen here. Just thought I'd start on her. I was about to start on Adalynn and I was thinking, you know what, my gal Kristen has not had enough of a starting experience. You know, I don't even know if she's ever been the first sim to show on the thing, and is it a big deal? No, but I wanted to I want to give her this, you know. So because it's been 2 weeks, you guys have probably forgotten what's happened in the last episode. Low-key, and me too. So basically it was just kind of like a sad one. It was quite slow, kind of not much going on really, because it was basically just Adalynn and Tio and pretty much all of them dealing with the death of Hazel. But despite a lot of, you know, horrible things happening in the last episode, and despite everything with Hazel's death and trying to deal with that, Adalynn kind of realized that she's kind of got a bit of motherly instincts, and way more than she ever expected. Like she was under the impression she would need someone to hold her hand the whole way through, and that she would need, you know, guidance basically to look after a baby, because, you know, it's kind of a big deal having a baby. In case it wasn't clear, you know, that's a whole human being she has to look after now. I'm not gonna lie, she's probably had like a cat in the past, but that's probably the most, you know, looking after she ever had to do. Looking after zombie Hayden was probably quite the challenge, but other than that, she's never really had to look after someone before. So it was kind of a big deal when, you know, she gave birth and then Hazel kind of died and a lot happened. But she did kind of realize that, like, you know, she's kind of good at this. She's not bad at it, you know? And she's sort of just like enjoying this experience and getting to experience the life of the kid. Also, no, I do not want you to take care of my baby. Thank you very much, though. Appreciate the offer. As someone that does not care for babies in any way, shape, or form, this is so cute, okay? Like, I will admit that these guys are really adorable, and honestly, I love Halo. That little hand, and it's like 7 pixels, are really just making my heart, you know, I don't know, what do you say? My heart's warm. My heart's warm. Why is that a saying? Why is it warm? Shouldn't it always be warm? Wouldn't I be kind of concerned if it wasn't warm? I don't know. Anywho, so Tio, oh babes, what are you doing? What are you doing? Build a snow pal. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut your gob. First of all, babes, where you off? No, genuinely, where you off? No, that's a bit dangerous. Why is there a fox? Why are you outside? Tio, I know that you, I know that you're a moody teen right now who's going through a phase. Okay, I'm well aware of that, but there's no need for you to go outside, okay? Go, I don't know, do something, okay? Also, one quick thing to note, that's a bit concerning, is that as you might be able to tell, there's quite a lot of laundry spotted about. You see, ever since Hazel kind of died, sorry, it's not funny, it wasn't funny, it was actually quite traumatic. However, you gotta laugh, you know, otherwise you cry. Because after Hazel's death, you know, none of the others have really done laundry or anything. Like, it was kind of Hazel that was doing it. Also, why is there a cobweb just there? I don't know, I don't quite know. Hazel was kind of the one that was doing the laundry and the one that was taking care of them all in a way, so no one really was doing the laundry. So Niko's like, okay, you know what, guys, I'm gonna do it, okay, because Jesus Christ, this is a mess, okay? Like, I don't know how this place has become such a disaster within like 2 days since Hazel last was here, but it has, and I'm not happy about that fact. So Niko, I know that you're probably not in the mood to do this right now, although I say that, did you not get the neat trait? You did. Yeah, so Niko like got the neat trait as like one of the personality like discovery things, so I think that they actually wouldn't mind doing this, and I think that they're quite happy to, well, they're not happy about it, but you know, there's definitely like worse jobs. I mean, currently Adelynn's not looking a finest. I say that, you know, she is really happy as well as really sad, obviously, but like she's doing okay. She's probably been better, you know. This, but I mean, in the apocalypse terms, you know, since it started, I would say she's thriving right now. I would say she is doing pretty goddamn well. Oh no. It's a blizzard. Okay, that's really not great. That's really not great. Okay, Tio, I know that you're like, you know, not feeling your best right now, and I know that you really want to be outside and whatever, but yes, please come in here. Please stay with us, because this is dangerous to be outside in a blizzard. Like, I know that he wants to be all cool and, you know, cool outside and like be this like rebellious teen, but like this is not the moment to do that, okay? So please stay inside. I think that they've all been like, Tio, get your tush inside right now, okay? We do not want someone else dying, okay? Okay, maybe that's a bit too soon, but it's true. Also, of course, if you recall, which I don't know how you wouldn't recall, we ended up getting the crops stolen in the middle of the night last episode. So we had to go ahead and build like a little bit of an extra shared area because we didn't have enough space to garden, and so we're running out of food. So that's also not great. So I mean, realistically, you know, we have done better. So we're just gonna have to plan as much of this as possible. I think we might also plant a rose. I know that it doesn't make much sense having roses, but I think for the sake of like, I think you can do like laundry with them and stuff. I don't know, okay? I don't know anything about laundry, but I'm pretty sure in The Sims 4 you can do that. I honestly very rarely play with laundry. The only time I do is when it's like something like this where I want my Sims to struggle. Now, is that bad? Yeah, probably. But you know, just don't think about it too much and it's fine, it's fine. So Miles is like sort of noticing that Adalynn hasn't really left her room in a few days. And obviously, you know, that's not really great. You know, that's not really what any of them want, you know, to go off by yourself and be alone in a room. You know, I mean, obviously she has the baby Halo, but I still think it's kind of not great, especially in this situation. I feel like it's best to be around people and make sure that they're all staying close knit, especially after everything we have with Hazel. So Miles is like, okay, Adalynn, can you just come over here for a second, please? And Adalynn is just very unwillingly gonna agree because honestly, all she wants to do is, I was gonna say stare at the baby, but the baby appears to be gone. That was concerning. Stare at the baby and just make sure that she's safe and she's doing great. But then again, like, you know, Miles has done a lot for her, so she's gonna agree. So as Adalynn climbs up the ladder, oh babes, put some pants on for God's sake. Put some trousers on. Dear Lord, this is not the time or place to be bloody trouserless, okay? There you go. Miles is like, Adalynn, please, seriously. Please, seriously, genuinely, babes, please, seriously, please, yeah. So she's finally put some trousers on, thank God. Put a nice skirt on there, although honestly, thank God that Miles went up first because, well, that would be very uncomfortable to look up at. So let's just move past that. I say that, but then again, he also did help her give birth, so you know, take that as you will. So as Adalynn climbs up the ladder, she's like, okay, like, Miles, why are we up the chimney again? Like, this is kind of weird. But as she reaches the top, she looks around and she's like, huh, why are all the boxes on this side? We couldn't really get up here that much before and it seems a little bit different. And so she looks into the middle of the room and she notices that it looks very, very different to how it was before. There's a sleeping bag on the floor, there's some lights, and there's a shelf with the dragon statue on it, as well as a chair in the corner, and it just seems like cleaned up. There's not really any stains on the floor and everything just seems a little bit different to how it looked before, and obviously there's a lot more space. So Miles just smiles as he looks over at Adalynn, who has a bit of a confused face right now. She's kind of like, what's going on, Miles? And Miles just like, okay, this might look a bit weird, right? I gotta explain, okay? So basically, me and Hazel were working on this for quite a while before everything went down, obviously, and before the baby was here. Hazel really didn't want you and the baby to have to live downstairs and to be loud and to risk, you know, the screams of the baby, try to see more zombies, or, you know, anything happening to the baby. And this is like the most secretive place we could think of and we could get. It was Hazel's suggestion to change this place into somewhere that could be your guys' bedroom and for somewhere that you guys could stay and have your own space and not be downstairs with the others. First of all, can I just say his face looks hilarious right now? Sorry, I know it's a cute moment, whatever, but still. And he just continues and says, it took way longer than I expected. You know, we thought we could get it done in time for the baby, but couldn't, obviously. And then a lot of stuff went down. So I just decided to finish it, even though Hazel's not here anymore. She definitely wanted this for you guys, and she definitely wanted to make sure that you guys would be okay and be safe up here and have somewhere that's your own space and not be like surrounded by the others. You guys can have this space and have this place for you guys to stay and be safe up here, because we didn't even know about this place until obviously Hazel, so it should be safe from zombies and stuff. So yeah, that's why. And as Adalynn is looking over at him, her face just lights up as he's talking, and she's just feeling like so not loved, but like so grateful, you know, in a way, like not even in a way, like she is feeling grateful that he's done this and that Hazel did this, even though, you know, she can't be here to show her that, and she wishes that Hazel could also be here and also see the baby. And it's kind of making her feel really emotional in both ways, because she's feeling happy they've done this for her, but she's also feeling like, you know, she really, really, really wishes that Hazel could have met Halo. And she's just like, Miles, this is actually insane. This is so cool. Thank you so much. Oh my God. I literally, I know that like the baby's kind of loud. Like even I can barely like listen to, like I can barely sleep as well with her, you know? But like, this is so cool. And she'll be able to have like a bedroom, but we can like decorate it, put like posters on the wall, have like a really cute room up here. Like, Like, it'll be like a little home, like how it used to be, like, and how it would be if I could have decorated her room. You know, if we were in a normal scenario, like, this would be perfect. Because, like, I always wanted to have, like, this really cool, like, nursery and stuff. Not that I ever really thought about having a baby, I'm not gonna lie. But, like, I thought in the future, like, many years in the future, like 10, 15, 20, like, years forward, like, not anytime soon, but still, like, you know, stuff happens and whatever. And I'm just so grateful. Thank you so much for this. This is, like, so cool. And, like, I can't even believe you do this for me, like, after, like, you know, I mean, we didn't really start off great, right? Like, you know, we were kind of rocky relationship in the beginning, you know. I mean, you were okay, I guess, but you weren't really my favorite person, you know what I mean? But, like, not in a bad way, obviously. I'm not saying, I mean, it's different now, right? But, like, you know, back then, it was just, we didn't get on great, you know? We had a lot in common, you know? So I thank you so much for sorry, I'm rambling, but thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you. It's what I'm trying to get across there. It's just thank you, but also thank you, which I already said, I know, but thank you. And Miles just, like, is looking at her and he's just, like, laughing and, like, agreeing. It's like, yeah, I mean, you weren't my favorite person at the beginning either, I guess. But, like, he's not really, like, saying much more than that. He's just like, yeah, I know, we weren't that close, right? And Adalynn is just, like, smiling at Miles, and she's kind of, like, does that awkward tucking her hair behind her ear thing, and she's just like, I know, yeah, it definitely, yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. And she's kind of just, like, staring at him, and she's kind of just, like, thinking to herself, like, this guy's kind of, you know, like, kind of cute, I guess, like, kind of, you know, kind of, like, looking at him and kind of seeing him in a very different way than she's ever looked at him before as they're talking. And she's kind of, like, getting freaked out by it, because she's like, wait a minute. And she just says, yeah, I love your hair, by the way. It's really, it's pretty cute. I like that you're growing it out, you know? I think it suits you a lot. Definitely makes you look even more attractive than you already looked. So, yeah, I mean, Miles looks over at Adalynn and just smiles and looks at the ground, and then quickly says, oh, we should get you guys situated then. Get your crib up here then, as soon as possible, so you can start sleeping up here, and, you know, it'll be great for you guys. So I'm gonna go do that now. I'm just gonna go downstairs to get the crib. So he's gonna come back downstairs. Uh-oh, did I just press sleep? My bad. He's gonna come back downstairs and into the baby. Uh-oh, the baby's not doing well. Okay. And we're just gonna very quickly drag the object that is the baby, because The Sims 4 is like that, upstairs into this new room. How adorable, honestly. I think that this is a great place. I think we'll have it, have her. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I have a tendency to do that. Maybe we'll just put her there and actually maybe just move that across, so that we have the chair, so Adalynn can sit next to her and watch her sleep if she chooses. Kind of weird, but whatever. No, I'm joking. She's cute, I guess. And now these guys can go ahead and start. Uh-oh, stinky baby, change the diaper, please. Oh my god, that's so funny. I'm like, oh, Adelynn's got such parental, like, motherly instincts, and then she's like, quick, be quiet, Halo, be quiet. It's probably because it's a new place for her. She's probably very confused, but she's just, like, smiling at her and kind of smiling whilst thinking about Miles, and, like, kind of just, she's never thought of him in that way before in her life. Like, you know, since meeting him, she first thought he was kind of annoying, not in the slightest bit like the kind of person she'd ever be friends with. You know, he's very opposite to her, like, style and her kind of personality, I guess, or at least she thought he was in the beginning. Not that she hated him or anything like that, I'm not saying that, but they definitely didn't get along perfectly at the start. Like, you know, Miles found her a little bit annoying, and by a little bit I mean quite a lot annoying, like most of you guys do, to be honest. So she never really looked at him in a way that could be more than a friendship. But now she's kind of looking at him and thinking, like, maybe he, I mean, he is kind of, he's kind of attractive, you know. I mean, I can't blame the lass. I truly can't. But you guys all love my man in the comments, you know, you love Miles, so I can totally understand where she's coming from here. But she's definitely seen him in a way that she's never seen him before, and it's kind of making her happy. You know that feeling when you got a crush on someone that, you know, like, it's like that, like, it just makes her feel happy. Will she act on it? I truly don't know, but right now she's kind of happy, and she's thinking that he might see her in the same way, you know. Oh my god, why is this chair squeakier than normal? Jesus Christ, like, what have I just got a sweaty back today or something? I mean, let's be honest, I probably do. Yeah, let's be honest with ourselves. I am quite warm whenever I record, but that's okay. I was just about to say Erin's still taking care of the crops, but no, she's decided to go have a bath. I mean, understandable, she's quite stink right now, but not really what I was going for. Oh, wait, okay, did you finish it? You didn't do it. What are you doing? Why are you not washing it? What's going on? Add food, diaper trash. What? I'm gonna do it. Does that actually work? I'm so confused. Surely that could not make it any better, right? It's still used. What am I doing? Oh, now it's stinky. Oh my god. I hate everyone. I hate everything. Oh, now we've soaked up the rug. Oh my god, golly gosh. Why are we the way we are? To be fair, Niko did just put a used nappy for a additive or whatever it's called, so Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it would be the best, really. Okay, I think that she's gone to bed. Now, I do feel a little bit bad that Adalynn has got to be demoted. Also, can I just say what a position this is, babes? Look at that pose. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. You know what she's giving? She's giving the Grinch right now. I don't know what it is, but it's just Grinch energy. Or like, I don't know. This is my posture. This is how I look when I'm walking around day to day. Like, this is how I'm, this is how I'm usually sat, let's be honest. But that face, babes. I mean, if you want to try and get Miles, maybe don't, maybe don't make that facial expression. But I feel kind of bad that she's kind of been like demoted from a lovely double bed. However, that's okay. Erin can just have this bed, I guess. I don't know. I don't know who could share that now. I guess Niko and Erin. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But even though we are only in a little sleeping bag right now, the fact that Adalynn now has a place for the baby and like a more like secluded place, it is a lot safer up there, you know, because obviously, as we know, it's quite soundproof because they could not hear like Hazel or Charlie up there, so it's obviously quite good. Also, what are you guys doing? Like, genuinely speaking, can you like do something? Like, I know you guys, I love you to death, I do, but Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? Just do something, you lazy buggers. Sorry, that was rude. At least make sure Bo the horse is doing okay. Okay, or not. Or Bo's just gonna run around. To be fair, it is a blizzard. Or romance festivals in town. Let's go to that. Just kidding. We're in apocalypse. No time for romance festivals, okay? Good lord. Right, sorry. Anyways, Miles, where are you, my babes? Come out here. Uh-oh. I had this issue last time where like I can't click on this. I don't know why. I don't know what's happened. Like, I can't woodwork. And like, I don't know if it's a glitch, but I swear I even like did this and it still doesn't work. Yeah, I think I must have a mod that's out of date or something. Okay, well, I'm a lazy bugger who's never gonna fix that, so everybody please accept that Miles can no longer woodwork, apparently. No, I'm just kidding. I'll fix it at some point. Speaking of that, I wonder if you could actually do... Never mind. Never mind. He has no upgrade parts. Okay. Everything I'm suggesting is just not turning out well, is it? It's just not turning out well. So Erin's just gotten out of the bath and she's walking over to the kitchen just to place down some carrots for everyone and, you know, get the meals ready because it's getting late. It's like 5 p.m. And she just like happens to look out the window as she is doing this and she notices... Okay, give me a minute. She notices... There we go. She you know, she's kind of, you know, do the classic wiping off the mist of the window, but she does that and she can see that Niko's out there and they're kind of like placing down something and Erin can't quite tell what exactly they're doing, but she's like, okay, this is kind of weird. So Erin is just running over, well, not running, but apparently she wants to run over. Okay, you gotta leave her be, you gotta leave the lass alone, getting her exercises in, getting her steps in for the day, and she runs over to Niko and it just taps them on the shoulder and is like, Niko, what are you doing? And Niko just turns around scared and they're like, okay, close your eyes right now, okay, close your eyes, promise, okay, just do it, okay? And Erin's like, okay, I'll close my eyes. And she just stands there with her eyes closed and she's just like, are they being serious right now? Like, what's going on? Why am I closing my eyes? But she's not saying anything. She's just like, closed her eyes. She's just holding them shut and she's just like, what's going on? And Niko's like, don't peek, okay? I can see your eyes trying to move open, okay? Just keep them closed, okay? I promise. Just trust me on this one, okay? Erin's just stood there with her eyes closed shut and she's really trying not to peek right now, but it's kind of difficult not to. Every time she's about to, Niko's like, no, just one more minute, okay? And Erin, with her eyes closed, is very confused right now and also feeling kind of vulnerable because, you know, they're kind of outdoors. And she's just like, okay, I trust you, I guess. After a few minutes, Niko stands behind Erin and says, okay, open them. Erin quickly opens her eyes and she's like, looks around and she's like, what's going on right now? And there is a table with 2 chairs underneath the stable. There is candles lit all around the table and some placemats with 2 carrots on the mats on the plates. And Erin just looks at Niko like, what's going on? What's going on, Niko? What is this? And Niko says, okay, look, okay, I know that this seems really cringy, okay, I'm well aware of that, you know, this is like the lamest of lame thing I've ever done, but I really wanted to do something special for us and for you, and I thought that this would be like a cute, or at least I thought it was in the beginning, then I did it and I thought, oh god, this is really embarrassing, and then you came over and I was like, well, there's no turning back now, so I guess here is the meal we can have together. And you know, even in an apocalypse or whatever, like, you know, it's kind of weird, I guess, to do, but yeah, now I'm looking at it, it's kind of weird, But I don't know. I thought that this would be a nice thing to do. And Erin's face is just lighting up as Niko is talking about what they have done for her. And she's feeling like so loved right now, I guess. And Niko's just looking at Erin, staring at them. And they're like, oh God, is it too much? Did I do too much? Was this? I know it's too much. It was too much. I understand. I get it. It was too much. But like, I've never really, you know, been on a date or a group friendship outing before. So I just thought this was what people might do in films. But those films are also really stupid and lame and not realistic. So maybe this was totally weird to do. But I asked Tio's help and he said this would be kind of cool. But then again, he's never also been on a date because he has no idea either. So maybe this was still stupid. But, you know, I don't know, Erin, you just make me feel like I want to be lame, okay? And Erin just replies and says, Niko, it's perfect, okay? It's amazing. And Niko's just like, okay, like, they're giggling and kicking their feet right now, okay? And they're like, okay. Oh, okay, sit down. And they're just gonna like pull the chair out for Erin and do the thing that people do in films. Okay, let's be honest, okay? I've never been on a date, okay? I'm much like Niko, okay? We are the same, we are one. We share the same mind, okay? So I have no idea what I'm doing, but that's okay. We move past it, all right? And Erin just looks at the food of the carrot on the singular, sorry, I don't know why it's so funny. The singular carrot on the plate. And they just both like start laughing and they just like, this is like ridiculous, but like incredible. There's just a singular carrot on each of their plates with the knife and fork. Like, why have we got a knife and fork and a spoon? Why do we need a spoon? And they're both just laughing to each other. And as they're laughing, Niko's like, you know, it's totally fine. Like, totally get it. Totally 100% understand if this is just a friend thing, you know. I know that you said before, like a while ago, you know, about that you've never really, you know, liked anyone that wasn't a guy before. And I know that, you know, it's kind of weird and a really weird situation, and I totally get it. You know, I know we live together and it's kind of, I don't know how it's gonna work out, and I've never dated anyone properly or anything before, but I thought, you know, maybe if you want it as a friendship thing, that's totally fine. But and Erin just cuts Niko off and just says, shut up, okay, just shut up. They spend the rest of the evening talking and laughing and chatting, just doing a lot of laughing, honestly, and having a really nice time. And it feels very refreshing and very bright, I guess is the best way of putting it. It doesn't feel like out of place. It feels like this is right. It feels like it's straight out of a rom-com, even though there's zombie horses. That was weird timing with both the horse going past. Even though there's zombies riding horses going past. And hello, where am I? Oh. Right, let's get back to them. I don't even want to know what's going on in there. Even though there's zombies and everything go by and they're in a horse stable, you know, because it's a blizzard outside, it's freezing cold, but they're not really feeling that they're cold and they just feel like this is weirdly out of a rom-com, even though obviously it's like the worst rom-com ever and the weirdest rom-com ever. And after many hours, honestly, of them being out here and they're both freezing cold, but like I say, they're not really noticing that they're cold and they are just eating their carrots so slowly, like they have been cutting off the tiniest bit of carrot each time and eating it like tiny little slither at a time, because not gonna lie, neither of them really want this to end, you know. They both realize that it's getting kind of late, and as much fun as they've been having, they both are getting kind of tired, need to pee, need to eat more food, honestly, because as much as that carrot has really, you know, filled up their stomachs, they probably want to have another snack before they go to bed. Niko just says, okay, do you want me to I'll walk you back to your place, you know, make sure you get home safe and everything, obviously. Erin's like, of course, you know, gotta make sure I get home safe or whatever. I was about to say, they very slowly dawdle their way over to the house, and then we have them absolutely freezing their tushes off, and they just really want to get back, I guess. I don't know. No, they don't. They very slowly, very slowly, guys, very slowly make their way back to the cabin. Both look at each other, smiling, and I don't know, you know. Sorry, I'm silly. Don't go inside. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stay out here, you little numpties. Stay out here. Thank you. Love you the most. So as they finally get back to the door after honestly being out for out on the town, aka the stable right over there, as they finally make it back to the cabin, Erin's like, okay, this is me, you know, this is my stop. They both sort of stop and stare at each other, and they're just like in silence for kind of way too long. So Niko just breaks the silence and just says, like, I know that you've, you know, never dated someone that hasn't been a man before, and I know that, okay babes, why are you on the rocking chair? And I know that, you know, this is all new to you, and I know that you're still in love with Adalynn or whatever. I know that, you know, I get that. And I'm not trying to be like that person that's being like too pushy or anything like that. But I'm here for you. If you change your mind, you know, I'll be here. I mean, it's not like I've got anyone else to date, you know what I mean? I'm sorry. That sounds bad. No, you know what I mean? Basically, I'm here for you. And if you happen to change your mind in the future, you know, I'll be here. And obviously, if not, that's fine. I totally understand it, you know. And honestly, Niko is so nervous around Erin because they're not sounding like themselves at all. Like, you guys can tell probably that they do not sound like how they normally talk. Like, they're kind of rambling and they're just kind of talking differently to how they normally talk because they're feeling so many things and feeling very happy and way more happy than they've been this entire time. And they're so glad that Erin's here. And Erin just smiles at them and just like looks at the ground and just thinks about all of her past relationships. Well, all of them. I think there's probably been like 2, let's be honest. There hasn't been many. If 2, probably 1. And how none of them have really felt right, and how none of them have felt like what she always thought was going to be how a relationship should feel and how they look in films and in books, and you know how people always describe them to be. They've never felt that way. And Niko's just like, okay, good night, Erin. I'm glad we did this. And they start walking away. Well, walking away. Let's be honest, babes, you're off into the same place, aren't you? Just before Niko walks away, Erin grabs them and kisses them. So cute, so cute. So sorry to be lame, sorry to be the weirdo that's just being lame about The Sims, okay? We don't talk about it. After the kiss, they both just stare at one another and oh my god, okay. I did not click that. They did not kiss twice. They just kissed the once. Golly gosh, people, calm down. They both just look at each other and stare at each other and they just smile and laugh. And Niko's just like, okay, good night again, Erin. I'm gonna go this time, okay? And they both go to bed, smiling away as they are going to sleep. Both of them have massive smiles on their face as they are sleeping. And honestly, it's took them both quite a while to get off to sleep tonight because they are very happy about the outcome of the night. And Niko was worried that, you know, they didn't want to like push Erin into this or anything like that. But Erin, her love for adalynn is still there. And I don't know if it will ever go away. But when she's with Niko, she's not thinking about adalynn and she just feels happy. And to have someone that like likes her back this much and to has done something as lame as this like date, and as much as they didn't like do the date, like Niko was embarrassed about it. Erin didn't care that Niko thought it was cringe or anything like that. Like, this is how a relationship should be, you know? It shouldn't be one-sided and it should be a good feeling and not a bad feeling all the time. So they are both very content as they go to bed. Oh my god, adalynn, are you not asleep? What are you doing, my babes? What are you doing? Head to bed. Good golly gosh. You need to get some sleep. Get some beauty sleep, my darling. Also, Tio, what are you doing? Have you considered going to bed? There you go. He has decided to sleep in here tonight, which I think is actually the first time since Bo the horse that he has actually been in bed to sleep inside, I mean, which is incredible. I think it's because obviously with the blizzard, he feels like it's not a good idea to sleep outside. And also obviously them two decided to do it underneath the stable, and Niko asked obviously Tio's permission to do it underneath the stable, and Tio was kind of watching from a distance that whole time. He was probably in here like looking out the window like, how's it going? And when Niko came in, Tio was like, probably looked over and was like, how did it go? Did it go good? Oh my god, Tio's got acne. Oh my god, I don't think I've actually seen this somehow. It says, growing out of control, Tio woke up to even worse acne. At this rate, his face is going to become a landscape of pus and pockets. It says, react to first puberty changes. Oh bless. I mean, he's definitely like 18, so I feel like this is kind of late, but I don't know. Oh my god, all of the nappies and like the bottles coming up here already. Oh geez, I forget, like, you know, babies are kind of annoying, and I say that with love, you know. And Myles has got to repair the sink. Yay, love that for us. Love that so much. Just kidding, I don't love that. That's really annoying. So it's the next morning, they're all up and about doing their daily tasks. It's quite early when all of a sudden they hear a massive knock at the door. Myles quickly tells them all to get back from the door as he wonders what the hell could have made that noise, and they all back away and stand back. The window is quite frosted over, but he looks over at the window, and as he looks through, his face turns from scared to confused. All of a sudden, he goes to open the door as the others are terrified as to why on earth he's just deciding to just open this door right now, and why we're not all staying back and getting weapons in case it's someone that could hurt them. And Erin is terrified that it could possibly be the guy from the town that she thinks stole all of their crops. But as Myles opens the doors and walks out, Kristen, who was outside using the toilet, looks over. Her eyes start to widen as she is staring at the people standing on the porch. And as Kristen looks over at the people on the porch, the two people turn around, and the one on the left looks over at her and says, Kristen? As a tense look goes onto her face, and she slowly backs away from Kristen. So that is where I'm gonna leave it this episode, guys. I love leaving you guys on a cliffhanger, as you already know by now. So hopefully you guys enjoy this episode. I am praying, fingers crossed, that the audio was okay. I'm so scared to edit this because I hate having audio issues. It's one of my biggest pet peeves, and I really, really, really hope it sounds okay. If not, I might cry, low-key. So yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Sorry if it's a little bit like weird because I haven't filmed it in like, honestly, like 3 weeks. I'm kind of confused as to what's going on, you know? Let me know what you think is gonna happen in the comments, and let me know who you think these two strangers are on their porch, and why on earth this person seems to know Kristen, and why they would back away from her as well. Remember to like and subscribe, do whatever you want, and I'll see you guys in another video. I love you guys. Good.